Promote your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News. Hit me, Sam Ant, at DLSMediaInc1 at gmail.com. DLSMediaInc1 at gmail.com. Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell. And if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. And let's get to work. All right, continue prayers for Damar Hamlin, Buffalo Bills player who suffered cardiac arrest on the field on national TV on Monday Night Football. Buffalo Bills versus Cincinnati Bengals. It was a tragic and very scary scene to watch it live. It was very tragic and scary to watch it over and over again on social media. Let's just continue to pray for this young brother, pray for his family, and hopefully he can get out of it. Signs are looking up, even though he's not out of the woods yet. So let's just continue to keep him in our prayers and stay strong, right? A lot of controversy came out of this night, though, because one Skip Bayless, as you can see up top, had some very, very controversial tweets that he dropped. And a lot of people were definitely having their conversations about it. I spoke on it yesterday briefly while highlighting or speaking on the Damar Hamlin situation. And a lot of people disagreed with what I said because I felt as though at the time that Skip Bayless was taken out of context. I felt as though what he said, and because of his prior reputation of saying some very ignorant and kind of sideways shit, that because he is who he is, that his tweet was taken out of context, and it could have easily been taken out of context based off of how he wrote it and how anybody can interpret it. Everybody interprets things differently, right? So I wasn't mad at people disagreeing with what I said, but what I was paying attention to was the day after, because obviously there was going to be a show Undisputed on, and obviously Skip was going to have to answer to that tweet. And if he said, I apologize, it was taken out of context, I did not mean it in any malicious way, I wanted that man to be okay. I was just kind of highlighting it from a sports perspective. I'd have been cool, but he didn't do that. He didn't apologize at all. And then Shannon wasn't there, which was very telling. Was Shannon so in solidarity for his NFL brethren? Maybe so. I wanted to wait to see what Shannon Sharpe had to say before I jumped to conclusions as to why he wasn't there. So he jumped on Undisputed. He was back on there today, and he was in the process of giving his reasoning as to why he wasn't there and to kind of speak on the situation when he was cut off, and then fireworks erupted. So at first, before I play the clip, I just wanted to say it looks like I was wrong. And because if he was taken out of context, why not apologize and why not say anything? Let me put that there, put a pin in that. Let's hear what Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless had to say or get into, and then I'll come back on my 1-2. Let's go.
Good morning, yes.
Good morning.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought.
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip. I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations, so clearly somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Thoughts and prayers remain with Damar Hamlin.
That's where the focus should have been, and not on the football game. Yes, let's go, Jen. Thank you.
See, what I heard there was a level of arrogance, a level of privilege that one Skip Bayless feels as though he has to cut him off. There was obviously conversation that happened behind the scenes. They do pre-production meetings. I don't know if Shannon had the pre-production meeting and said, F all that, I'm going to go out there and say what I want, caught Skip off guard, and then he reacted, or they talked about it, and Skip was just plain old ignorant. Needless to say, whatever the circumstances, whatever the case may be, it definitely looks like a sign of privilege, to say the very least. And I don't know how long the show's going to last, because when you've seen the disrespect that Skip Bayless threw at Shannon Sharpe a couple of weeks ago in regards to the Tom Brady conversation with his football accolades, Hall of Famer, top 5 tight end in the NFL. I debated a couple brothers today about that. Top 5 tight end in NFL history in Shannon Sharpe. So it looks like it's a burning situation there. But let me get to this, right? Because a lot of people are talking about canceling Skip Bayless, and this cancel shit comes around. And I also said yesterday that I think canceling people is bullshit, and that caused a lot of emotion. That got a lot of people upset. But let me tell you why I feel like canceling is bullshit, because the definition of canceling is we're going to talk about somebody over and over and over again. We're going to call them canceled. Anything that they say, we're going to scream this, we're going to scream that, we're going to be at their necks, not understanding people that when you go at people on their social media, when you tear them up on their YouTube platform, when you watch their stuff to dissect everything they're saying, what you're ultimately doing, good, bad, indifferent, is giving them attention. You can't cancel somebody if you're constantly talking about somebody. I tried to cancel Kanye. All you did was talk about him. You tried to talk about the baby. All you did was talk about him. Everybody that y'all, or weave, I'm not going to say y'all pointing their fingers up, but everybody that has been quote-unquote canceled, all y'all do is talk about him and give him more light. You want to know how you really cancel somebody? Ignore the motherfuckers. If you really don't want Skip on TV anymore, stop watching him. Because the reason why he got a brand new shiny contract with Fox, the reason why they keep him on there saying ignorant shit, is because people continue to watch. Whether they watch to say he sucks, whether they watch to say excuse me, that they hate him, whether to watch to defend him, they watch. And ultimately, that is the goal. So if you want to cancel somebody, stop fucking with them. That's just my 1-2. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think of this situation. I just want us to think on a different level, man, and think on a different kind of core. Yeah, but with that being said, Sam Ant, CEO of the brand Viral Hip Hop News. I love each and every one of y'all, and I appreciate y'all. Love yourselves. I'm out of here. Peace.